High up in the Himalayas, in a place so sacred the mist almost never leaves, there are stones that, well, they don't just sit there. They seem to be holding on to some kind of secret. Today, we're diving into the mystery of the shifting stones of Vaishnav Devi.
So deep in this remote temple courtyard, you've got eyewitnesses, pilgrims, devotees, and they all tell the same, frankly, impossible story. They talk about stones that seem to ignore the laws of geology. They say they move.
And it doesn't stop there. They also say they grow, that they actually seem to swell up and get bigger, pushing out from their own foundations.
And then there's the part that's the most unsettling of all. They claim that they pulse, almost as if they have a life of their own. So what in the world is going on here? To even begin to find an answer, we have to take a journey deep into those mountains, to a place where powerful belief and solid science collide in a way that is just baffling. You know, every great mystery is tied to its location, and this one is absolutely no exception. Our story really begins in the misty Kavri Mountains, a place that's just as enigmatic as the stones themselves. Okay, I want you to picture this. Imagine you're standing here, right at dawn. A super thick mist is just clinging to everything, casting these long, deep shadows across the red Himalayan soil. This isn't just some random temple courtyard. It feels like the very center of the whole phenomenon, like a stage set for something impossible to happen. And it's right here, in this sacred space, that something's going on that just completely challenges our basic understanding of what a rock is supposed to be and what it's supposed to do. All right, so what are people actually witnessing? Let's break down the evidence and really look at the extraordinary claims being made about these stones.
Now, it's not just one strange claim we're talking about, it's four, and each one just makes the mystery deeper. You've got reports of stones that move on their own, that they seem to grow, that their very surface, this mossy, weathered texture, appears to pulse. And maybe the weirdest part of all, they arrange themselves into these complex, evolving patterns.
And this, right here, this is the core of the whole puzzle. I mean, geologically, sure, rocks can shift around because of tremors or erosion. That makes sense. But they don't arrange themselves into deliberate, non-random patterns. That's what takes this from a simple curiosity to a really profound enigma.
So you can see the fundamental conflict here, right? Our entire understanding of geology tells us that rock is inert, it's stable, and when it settles, it's random. But the eyewitness accounts from Vaishnav Devi describe the literal opposite: dynamic, growing objects that form some kind of strange, shifting order.
But this story isn't just about rocks. It's really about the profound impact they have on people. We have to look at the human element, the witnesses themselves. For the devotees who come to worship here, these aren't just geological oddities to be studied with a clipboard. To them, these are living conduits of spiritual power, a physical, tangible connection to the divine. The experience is intimate and it's deeply personal. This quote, wow, it just captures the whole essence of it. It's not just about seeing something with your eyes, it's about feeling it. That phrase, trembling hands, reveals a physical, visceral connection, a power so real it seems to flow right from the stone into the person touching it. So after all that, what can we conclude? Well, we're left with a powerful story, some very compelling eyewitness accounts, and a phenomenon that sits right at the intersection of faith and physics. It's an unsolved and truly sacred enigma. So let's just recap what makes this mystery so enduring. We have physical objects that seem to just defy the known laws of physics. We have a sacred site that inspires this deep reverence. And we have a phenomenon that is reportedly felt in the body, not just seen with the eyes. It all leads back to one huge, unanswered question. So what's really going on? Is this a story of deep faith that's powerful enough to shape perception? Is it some misunderstood geological process we just don't know about yet? Or, as the trembling hands of the devotees might suggest, is it truly something more? That's the question the shifting stones of Vaishnav Devi leave us with.